Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here at Retro Crypto YouTube channel. Got an exciting video for you guys today. I have some articles I want to cover. I definitely want to talk about Bitcoin and where I suspect the bottom of the market is. I want to talk about MoonPay. I want to talk about Hex. Hex took a serious dip. Just so much I want to talk about. But before we get started, time for the intro. All right, guys, now with that done, here it goes. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right? All right, guys. First things first, hit that like button. I need every single one of you out there to stop and hit that like button. Everybody, hit that like button, please. I want to get at least 50 likes to get this video pumped up. After you hit that like, leave a comment. After you leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And hit that little bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. All right, guys, so let's jump right in here. Bitcoin currently is at $16,248.16. ETH is holding out at $1,173.71. Haven't used this chart here for a while, but I thought it was time to change it up for crypto bubbles, and we look at Coin 360 a little bit today. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right on in. First things first, Bitcoin halving cock. I don't know if you guys know what this is, but basically there's a theory. Well, it's kind of been proven already with the previous bull market, but the theory is that the bull market falls in line with the Bitcoin halving, which looks like the next halving should be roughly in about 482 days, which is a little bit under a year and a half, but it is creeping up on us. So with that said, let's talk about Bitcoin, because I did a little bit of technical analysis today, and this is what I saw, guys. And how can I explain this chart so it makes perfect sense here? Okay, so right now, this peak here is 2017, December of 2017, and this peak here is roughly November 13th, November 10th, somewhere right around that of 2021, okay? Now, what I did was I looked for the dotted blue lines here. They are indicating where the market bottomed out at, and it bottomed out here also, okay? And the bottom point was roughly around December 19th, 2018. The ironic thing is, it's almost a year exactly to the date, 362 days. So 362 days for it to hit the bottom after the first all-time high back in 2017. And then it hit the bottom in December 2018. Now, looking over at the recent one, it hit the high. Let's try to get this date here. Let's say November 11th. Okay, so hit the high on November 11th, and recent bottom where we're at right now puts us at 370 days. So with the halving theory in play and looking at the previous market action, because you can see where it was like a lull here of at least like 200 to 200 days. Sound about right? And I'm suspecting that's where we're entering to here. So could it drop a little bit lower? Yes, it can. Do I think it will? I am not sure. But the one thing I am sure of is trying to time the market doesn't work out well for anybody. So when it dropped all the way down to 3,200, people were waiting for it to get to, say, 2,700 or 2,800 so they could buy in. And they actually missed that all-time low. So what I'm going to start doing, I already started the wheels rolling today, is I'm going to start dollar cost averaging in. But I want to do it very methodically. I don't want to just dive in and then watch the market do a pullback to, to 12.5, which is where I think it's going to pull back to at some point. But I want to make sure that I'm in, because you got to remember, if you think Bitcoin's going to hit $100,000, do you really care if you got it at 16.5 or at 12,005? That's the way you got to kind of look at it. And it's an approach you also have to take, in my opinion. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy who loves cryptocurrency and showing you what I see on the charts. All right. So we're going to take a look at Bitcoin where it stands currently. Now, this is on a daily chart. I'm not doing a 4-hour chart today. This is the daily chart. And Bitcoin on a daily chart right now is indicating that, let's see, on November 21st, it had a possible market manipulation, a bearish continuation, and then another bearish continuation, which leads us to today. Now, it did have a sell signal that fired off on November 9th. Now, looking over here, you'll see that this was a confirmed, and it dropped right here. And this is that channel where it dropped down to on the bullish channel. Then this was confirmed to here where it picked up just a hair, and this channel swung around. And right now we're about to go bearish again. The volume is actually on a downward trend. The momentum was on an upward trend, but it looks like it's about to pull back a little bit for what I can see. Now the RSI down here, the RSI is definitely indicating it being oversold right now for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is being oversold. So that's where we stand right now on the daily chart. Now let's take a look at the 4-hour chart just for giggles. Now the 4-hour chart has something that's a bit vicious, and you need to pay attention to it. And that is this blood diamond right here that fired off on November 27th. And then the sell signal here, which fired off also November 27th. Then we have this big channel where it capitulated, and it came down around. It capitulated here. Okay, so for the sell signal. But right now we're triggering off with a buy. So we got to wait and see if it gets confirmed. But right now it's looking like it might be an opportunity to buy. The volume is about to pick up. It's starting to pick up. And hopefully this momentum will swing upward. RSI still indicating that it is on the oversold. So that's where Bitcoin is, guys. I strongly suggest you start dollar cost averaging in. Me personally, I'm probably going to bank more on Ethereum than Bitcoin because I can see a $20,000 Ethereum, and I can see an Ethereum being used as a store of wealth versus actual currency, if you get my drift. Like you have Bitcoin is the gold, and then you have Ethereum's going to be the silver. But I definitely see, Ethereum doing big things in the next bull market. Even though I'm not a fan of Ethereum because it's so slow. Well, not slow. Let me rephrase. It's not slow. It's so darn expensive. All right, to do the transactions. All right, so let's take a peek here at Hex. Hex has done a very serious capitulation today. Ugh. This is vicious. I'm a Hexican. I'm taking this hit in my pocket. I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to put my head down between my knees and pray. That's all I can do. I'm just going to put my head between my knees and pray. But that's where we're at right now. Hopefully this holds out at, 0.023. Whew, that's painful there, guys. Now, we look over here at the Cypher B chart, and we'll see that the momentum's way down. We're right in the middle of a downward channel here with a bearish right there. A sell signal. Cash flow's bad. Volume's bad. RSI is super oversold. Hex is not a good day for us Hexicans, that's for sure. If we take a peek over here, the daily chart. Let me see what this is for. Yeah. If we take a peek with the daily chart for Hex, daily is predicting maybe a little bit of bullish coming our way. Does it feel like it? And then bearish all the way out to December 23rd. If we look at the 4-hour chart, just bearish. Very vicious times for us Hexicans. Exponential moving average, bearish as you can get, off the charts bearish. All right, so that's where we're at Hex. Now, Ethereum. ETH drops as large investors move 73,000 ETH to Binance. On-chain researcher Look On-Chain warned of selling pressure in Ether the transfer. Okay. Well, that sounded so weird. Of selling pressure in Ether the transfer. Okay, it wasn't me. All right. Ethereum traded weak early Monday. All right. Man, I don't know how they wrote this. All right. Ethereum traded weak early Monday amid reports of large cryptocurrency transfers to Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange. The native token of Ethereum blockchain fell nearly 4% to 1,170, CoinDesk data shows. A whale address moved 73,224 ETH worth $85.7 million to Binance during the Asian trading hours, according to an analysis by on-chain researcher Look On-Chain. Investors typically transfer coins to centralized exchanges when they intend to sell or use the coins as a margin in derivative trading. Therefore, an uptick in exchange inflows often paves the way for heightened price volatility. Watch out for the selling pressure of ETH, Look On-Chain tweeted after noting the large inflow into Binance. According to Look On-Chain, the address that moved more than 73,000 ETH to Binance was the same one that pulled out 84,131 ETH from decentralized exchange Curve staked Ether liquidity pool last week. The price of liquid staking protocol Lido staked Ether token fell to 0.97 ETH after the large investor withdrew more than 84,000 ETH from the curve pool. At press time, ST ETH traded at 0.982 relative to Ether, according to Dune Analytics. So, long story short, guys, large sums of Ether are being transferred. Somebody's about to make a play, a move, cash in, liquidity play, whatever. But that's what's causing the volatility with Ethereum right now. And you'll see there was a short signal on November 8th, a bearish continuation. This is on the daily chart. Let's go with the 4-hour chart on this one. Okay, this is a better view of it. All right, so we had a blood diamond that fired off on November 20th. Change from previous trend. Bearish, bullish continuation. A buy signal. Bearish continuation. Bullish continuation. Bearish, bullish, bearish. All right, then we had a short signal that fired off on November 27th, and then a sell signal today. Not good. All right, right here, this downward selling right here got confirmed. Sell signal, confirmed. We're in the middle of an open channel, and it has not bottomed out yet. Momentum is down. Volume is down. Cash flow is neutral. RSI is indicating oversold for Ethereum. So it is not whatsoever a good day for. All right, so moving on. JP Morgan pushed to regulate crypto to accelerate after FTX's collapse. Crypto derivatives trading is likely to shift to regulated revenue venues, and the Chicago Mercantile Exchange is expected to emerge as winner, the bank said. Oh boy. Crypto market regulatory initiatives that are already underway are likely to be accelerated in the wake of the collapse of crypto exchange FTX and sister company Alameda Research, JP Morgan said in a research report Thursday. For example, after the European Parliament gives final approval to the European Union's market in crypto assets, MiCA bill, it will take 18 months before regulations take effect, but FTX's collapse could shorten the timeline, the report said. The bank notes that U.S. regulatory initiatives garnered more interest after the Terra network collapsed in May because of perceived need of increased oversight and consumer protections. The collapse of crypto exchange FTX this month is also likely to lead to a greater sense of urgency. Regulatory initiatives are likely to emerge, focusing on custody and protection of customers' digital assets, the unbundling of broker, trading, lending, clearing, custody activities, and the transparency and reporting of reserves, assets, and liabilities, the note said. JP Morgan says crypto derivatives trading will probably shift to regulated venues, and the Chicago Mercantile Exchange will likely benefit from the change. The bank says it is skeptical of structural shift away from centralized exchanges to decentralized exchanges. DEXs wouldn't work for the size of orders coming from large institutions because of slower transaction speeds or because institutions' trading strategies and order size would be traceable on the blockchain, the note said. So, yeah, basically, long story short, Sam Bankman-Fried was making his play. FTX is down. Other ones are trying to step in their place so they can monopolize the market. It is what it is. It's not something to be shocked about. It's kind of annoying, but it's good to be conscious that the battle's not over. BitBoy working on that bill and all for crypto. It's a big deal. Just keep your eyes open. Basically, this is pushing for the same thing, just worded differently, in my opinion. Time President Keith Grossman joins crypto payment startup MoonPay. Grossman announced via Twitter that he has become MoonPay's president of enterprise following a 3.5-year tenure as Time's president. Keith Grossman, president of Times, has left the media firm to join crypto payments infrastructure firm MoonPay. Grossman announced via Twitter that he is to become MoonPay's president of enterprise following a 3+ year tenure as Times president. The move had been reported previously by CNBC. Under his presidency, Times embraced digital asset adoption, accepting crypto as a method of payment for subscriptions, which is cool, and holding Ether on a balance sheet as part of a deal with investment firm Galaxy Digital. The firm also launched its Timepieces initiative, a collection of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, showcasing original artwork. MoonPay is a crypto payments infrastructure firm which allows users to exchange traditional fiat currencies and crypto using mainstream methods of payment such as debit cards, credit cards, Apple Pay, and Google Pay. It also acted as a dealer for NFT purchases by celebrities such as Snoop Dogg and Paris Hilton. These two celebs, along with a slew of others, including Justin Bieber, The Weeknd, Drake, Ashton Kutcher, and Gal Gadot, I guess that's how you say it, joined MoonPay's 555 million Series A funding round a year ago. So basically, this article, guys, caught my attention. Keep out for MoonPay. I've been seeing it more and more often. The little big things are coming that way. Definitely, they got the stars in Hollywood in their pocket. So just wanted to throw that out there. This article just seemed really interesting. All right, let's take a quick peek at XEN. There's nothing exciting to announce about XEN other than the fact that this support line is holding, and we're just sitting at what, like 5065240. But really, the charts are not telling me anything at all about XEN other than it's stable, more or less, where it's currently seated at. Yep, Ichimoku's not telling me anything with XEN, and XEN is definitely bearish. All right, let's jump forward over to Cardano real quick. I found this article very interesting. Cardano hits a new milestone, but where are the buyers? Cardano native token lost 3% in 24 hours. Cardano hit the highest level of assets minted on the blockchain. ADA remains on a downtrend and could find lower levels. The number of assets minted on Cardano ADA blockchains has. All right, Cardano native token, 3 hours. Okay, Cardano native token lost 3% in 24 hours. Cardano hit the highest levels of assets minted on the blockchain. ADA remains on a downtrend and could find lower levels. The number of assets minted on Cardano blockchain has hit a new milestone of 7,055,456. The increase in native assets comes after the Vassal hard fork in September. It shows the impact the upgrade has played on attracting users to the Cardano blockchain. Further statistics show that as of November 25th, the number of projects building on Cardano was 1,146, according to Cardano Weekly Report. There were over 55.3 million transactions on the blockchain as of date. In summary, there are 106 projects launched on the blockchain and 3,759 polluted scripts. However, the increase of activity on Cardano has not been reflected in price. As of press time, ADA was trading down 3% in the last 24 hours. The technical outlook shows that ADA is on a sustained downtrend. Technical ADA is bearish. The cryptocurrency trades near its lowest levels. On the descending channel, momentum is weak. All right, let's take a look at it. All right, so even though ADA is doing good, technically, they're doing bad as far as the value of Cardano. You do have a buy signal, bearish, then a bearish continuation, sell signal here, and we just drop. We're right in the middle of this sell channel right here, that's what I like to call it. The momentum is down. The volume is down. The cash flow is down. RSI is super oversold. There's really nothing good to say about Cardano for the last 4 days. I mean, on the 4-hour chart. If I look at the daily chart is new better. Cardano is definitely on a downtrend, guys. So it's a good time. The dollar cost average just is completely bearish. This chart bearish. Yeah. So really for Cardano, guys, dollar cost average. Keep your eyes on the prize. Do not get sucked into the mentality everything's going to keep going down forever. When things swing around, which could be 6 months, could be a year, it could be a year and a half from now. When it happens quick. And I'm not going to make the mistake that I made last time. Because for me, when the market swung around last time, it was when Elon Musk pumped Doge and Doge took off. I remember I was at work that day, and yeah, it was just so fast. And then that went away. It got quiet for a week or two, and then everything just kicked in. And when it goes, guys. But you want to be ready. That's why I'm dollar cost averaging these days. All right, but that's it for this video. I meant to remind you guys, please take a look at the membership. It's like $2.99 a month. I want to get that rolling. That way, I want the channel to grow. I want to increase the quality of the channel, but I need members to come on board first. Help me pay for some of the things I want to do. Time is money, right? All right, guys, but that's it for this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them. I love comments. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And until next time, peace out.